Daily Sabab. DailySabab.com. China's Shanshan prepares ban on eating cats, dogs after virus outbreaks. That's a beautiful title, man. That is a beautiful title. China's Shanshan prepares ban on eating cats, dogs after virus outbreaks. Good. Rightfully so. The southern Chinese technology hub of Shantas is moving to outlaw the consumption of dogs and cats as the country clams down on the wildlife trade that scientists suspect led to the coronavirus outbreak. And there's a huge possibility that they're right. And there's a huge possibility that it's man-made. There's a huge possibility, but they're right. You know what I'm saying? Eating abominable things, man. This is why God Yahweh said, do not eat dogs and cats. Don't eat bats. Don't eat pig. Don't eat shrimp. Don't eat those things. They are dirty. And they are harmful to your body. To my body. To our body. The proposed regulations from the city government list 9 meats that are permitted for consumption, including pork. They're going off with chicken. Chicken is lawful. You can eat chicken. Beef is lawful. You can eat beef. Rabbit, don't eat the rabbit. Don't eat the rabbit. As well as fish. You can eat fish as long as they have scales. And seafood. Leave the crabs and shrimps alone. You can eat turkey, which is chicken. You can eat chicken. You can eat beef, which is cow. You can eat that. Don't eat pork, which is pig. Don't eat rabbit. You can eat fish as long as they have scales. And seafood. Leave the crabs and lobsters alone. Because the meats that are in their body is defiled. It's tainted. It has bacteria. It has bacteria, germs. And our bodies can only fight those germs so much before, thus the coronavirus. A human body was just so tainted over time eating what we are not allowed to eat. Over time eating what we are not allowed to eat. Overeating over time developed the coronavirus in due time. Banning the consumptions of wild animals is a common practice in developed countries and is a universal requirement of modern civilization. Because, look at this. Ooh! Let's see if this is it. Okay, so Isaiah, let's see how this sounds. Let me see. Isaiah chapter 46, verse 9. Remember the former things of old. So in this present time today, we are supposed to remember the former things of old. Remember the things in the past. For I am the Lord. And there is none else. I am the Most High Yahweh. And there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times to things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasures. So this is evidence that the Most High's counsel is standing, because the authorities over there in China are resorting back to the Lord's counsels, which not to eat certain foods that the Lord said not to eat, that he said it was tainted for us to eat. Alright? His counsel shall stand. And out of all these years and years, the Most High allowing us to eat whatever we wanted, and nothing was happening to us, let's get that. Let's get that. Let's see, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 8. Because sentence against an evil work, like eating shrimp, like eating dogs and cats, since sentence against an evil work, eating dogs and cats, a sentence against eating dogs and cats is not executed speedily. The coronavirus didn't come speedily. Therefore, the hearts of sons of man is fully set in them to continue to eat dogs and cats, is set in them to fully do evil. You see? Though a sinner do evil 100 times, though we eat dogs and cats 100 times, and our days be prolonged, surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear, that obey, that don't eat dogs and cats, which fear him, which fear before him. You know? But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not the Most High. So sigue, something my mom used to say when we were little. When we continue being bad, sigue, continue, go ahead, keep eating, go ahead, have at it, have another slice of a dog, have another slice of that cat, go ahead, be my guest. You feel me? But it shall not go well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not the Lord. He feareth not for the Lord. Banning the consumption of wild animals is a common practice in developed countries, and is a universal requirement of modern civilization. The notice said, scientists suspected the new virus passed to human from animals. Some of the earliest infections were found in people who had exposure to a wildlife market in Habeas Provencal. You say that, man. Provincial. Provincial. A small town. Okay. Scientists suspected that the new virus passed to human from animals. Some of the earliest infections were found in people who had exposure to a wildlife market in Hubei Provincial capital, Wuhan, where bats, which you're not supposed to eat, snakes we're not supposed to eat, cheweths, and other animals were sold. You see? They've been getting away with selling and eating these animals for years and years and years. And there's a lot of days and months within a year. There's a lot of hours and minutes within a day. That's a lot of dogs and cats. Look at these animals, man. We're not supposed to be eating, man. We're not supposed to be eating these animals. Why would you want to eat that? Look at that. Look at this one. Look at this one over here with the spots. And I mean, it's a beautiful animal. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking the Most High's creation at all. That's actually pretty neat, you know. But it just looks like it holds all kinds of bacteria, all kinds of rabies and stuff like that. You telling me you want to eat that? It looks like a what is that? It looks like a raccoon, the beast of the field. You know, it's cute though too. You know. Look at that. Look at that's cute. That's cute, man. You know? Damn, this one looks like it's pissed off. Roll their hairs in the back. You know? They seem to like cherries, strawberries or cherries. That's cool. Scientists is okay, we already read that. Where bats, snakes, cavets, and other animals were sold. The documents recognize dogs and cats' status as pets and would ban their consumption. Snakes, turtles, and frogs were excluded from the approved list. Damn right. Despite being popular dishes in China's south, that's crazy. But see, but look, watch this. But this is why they don't know better. This is why, and this is why they don't know better. This is Psalms chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word in the scriptures, the Bible, to Jacob, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans only. His statutes, what's in the Bible, his instructions, right? His statutes, what he's required, and his judgments unto Israel, which ties into you so-called blacks and Native Americans. Because Jacob's name was changed to Israel when he wrestled with the angel. So so that's why we're Israelites, prince of the power. Verse 20, he had dealt so with no any nation. See, we so-called blacks and Latinos and Native Americans, we know the law, statutes, and commandments. We know that we're not supposed to eat those things, so we don't eat those things. But these other nations, they don't know better. They're all eating all these stuff. They don't know any better, you know. But we're not in rulership at this moment to put them under subjection, to teach them what to do and what not to do. Right now, they are in the position of authority, so they do whatever the hell they want to do. But their own actions are kicking them in the butt. You know what I'm saying? Verse 20, he had not dealt so with any nation, and for his judgments they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. It says, and banned on eating dogs and cats meat, and Shavan would be extremely welcome, said later Lee, China policy expert from Human Society International and Animal Welfare Group. Well, good. A ban on eating dogs and cats meat and would be extremely welcomed. Good. Although the trade in Shashan is fairly small compared with the rest of the province, Shashan is still a huge city and a larger than Waham. So this would be very significant and would even have a domino effect with other cities following. Good, he said. The other permitted meats are lamb, nice, donkey, ducks, geese, and pigeon. The proposal noted there are more than 20,000 species of protected wildlife in China. Sensen's proposal follows a decision by the central government on Monday for an immediate ban in the trade and consumption of wild animals after an initial suspension in January. Good. The State Forestry and Grassland Administration is also moving to expand the scope of protected wildfire and will revoke license and wildfire breeding organizations funded to be breeding for consumption. Da, 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 da. So there you go, man. There you have it, man. The Lord's counsel is standing. Let's see what this says. In Wuhan and Yulin, the city in a neighboring province, and Guanix, famous for its dog meat festival. Ugh. Most dog slaughter operations have closed in the past 2 months because of restrictions on moving dogs across professional borders. That's crazy. Not surprised because the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, man. So they doing this place, that's why this place gotta go, man. Because this place is tainted, man. The powers, the authorities that are in place at this moment, that are crumbling down before our eyes, are just tainted, man. Their actions are tainted. That's a tainted move, man. You traveling dog meat, having dog meat festivals, man. Yo, that's crazy. Look, I'm going to end it with this scripture right here. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Watch this. Um, Look at this. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 1. Woe, meaning destruction, to her, Lady Liberty, that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city. She obeyeth not the voice. She receiveth not correction. She trusteth not in the Lord. She drew not near to her power. Okay? Verse 5, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will do no iniquity, Every morning when we wake up in the morning, we go on the news and hear nothing but what? Every morning doeth he bringeth his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Over there having dog festivals. They don't feel ashamed. They don't know no shame. And I have cut off the nations. Their towers are desolate. I made their streets waste, and none passeth by. Their cities are destroyed, and that there is no man. So that there is no man, that there is none inhabitant. And that's what we're seeing before our eyes, slowly happening before our eyes. All these kingdoms are slowly deteriorating before our eyes, slowly deteriorating. Alright? Verse 7, I said, surely thou shalt fear me, but thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwelling should not be cut off. Whosoever I put. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Well, there you go, Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, that oppressing city. That's not the one I wanted though. Hold up, that's not the one I wanted. Those were good, but I really want to get the one. The one I was really looking for was this one. I'm gonna put it on pause so I can find it. Alright, Kolo Yabashim Yoshai. This is the scripture I was looking for. Micah chapter 2 verse 1. Arise ye and depart. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Wake up, man. Arise. Get out of the vibration, the frequency, the lifestyle of America. You know what I'm saying? And China, and Russia, and all these other countries, these other heathen countries. You know what I'm saying? Get out of the ways of how the Chinese do these things. Stop eating their food, man. Stop eating abominable foods. White rice is cool, but you can't trust the meat that they're serving you. You can't trust Moab, who is modern day Chinese. You can't trust the meat in their restaurant. Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. This whole entire planet is polluted, man. All these countries are polluted. Period, man. Period. The proof is in the pudding, man. This coronavirus ain't no joke. It shall destroy you, even with a sure destruction. If we continue to walk in the pattern of these kingdoms, man. And not sticking to the script, not sticking and walking to what thus saith the Lord, to the best of your ability. Alright? So I hope you were edified. It's a, let's see if we got any cross references real quick. Let's see what we can. Let's see. Mm. Mm. I think that's pretty much all I got, right? That's pretty much all I got. I hope you were edified, man. Um. Okay. I hope you were edified, Israel. You seen the article. You seen how the Lord's counsel shall stand. You see how. You see how. The actions of eating these animals has forced the Most High to respond in righteous judgment. Forced the Most High to move, man. Are you gonna keep disrespecting what I'm saying? You're gonna keep eating what I told you, the whole, what not to eat? Hey, this is the real consequences of what happens. And now that it's pretty much hit the whole world unexpectedly, like a thief in the night. Now it these people that have the power to 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 eat whatever they want, it's forcing them to go back to the things of old, and it's forcing them to go back to resort to what thus saith the Lord, which is what not to eat, man. Now they're banning foods of what not to eat, which at the end of the day goes back to the counsel of the Lord. Shalom, Israel.